gonna be some painting and drawing. Art club, there's gonna be some painting and drawing. Some of the time we might do drawing and painting, but most of the time we will do painting and drawing.
Grab a pencil, grab a brush, we're about to do Art Club!
Hello everybody, I'm a pair of Bridget Riley's disco pants and I'm going to be your host today for episode 3 of Art Club.
Only joking, it's me, Olaf Falafel, your regular host. Hello, welcome back to... What?
You're not wearing stripes.
I am... Stop recording. There we go, that's much better. Hi everybody and welcome to episode 3 of Art Club. I hope you've all got your stripes on. This is going to be a lot of fun today. First of all, I'd like to start by thanking all of you for tuning in. Thanks for sharing, thanks for telling your teachers. Big, huge thanks to people who've subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, what I'm going to do now is have 10 seconds where you can hit pause and go and subscribe. I'm just going to be here picking my nose so that you're not going to miss anything. Just go and hit subscribe now, because I know there's quite a lot of you who are watching who haven't, but do that. Have you done it yet? No? Do it. And we're back. Thanks for doing that. It means a lot. It's completely free. All you do is click the button and it means that Art Club will come up in your favourites list. Huge thanks to everybody who sent in wonderful pictures. I'm going to run some of those up here now. Look at that. Loads of great robot cityscapes. Loads of marvellous Magrittes. Lots of non-social distancing slime. Actually, I'll let that run. But whilst we're talking, do you remember my version of the robot cityscape? I ran a competition where one of you could win this. Well, the winning person's name is going to come up here. Congratulations if that's you. If that is you, have a look in the description to this video and it'll tell you what you need to do. Got a lot of fun things coming up. You saw Bridget Riley's disco pants a little bit earlier. Well, they're coming back and I've wrote a really catchy song.
Bridget Riley's disco pants, they really make me wanna dance.
More of that later. What else have we got? We're going to be doing a brilliant 2-part drawing. There's going to be some Unigons. I'm going to be teaching you about drawing faces. Loads of jokes. Oh, and one other thing. Quite a lot of you liked my cat in the last one. I've got a little special thing that I can share with you. I know some of you have said to me that you've also got cats. What you may not know, there's a secret trick you can do with cats. I'll show you. There you go. Try it at home. Doesn't work with all of them. Right, I think that's enough of an introduction. I want you to like, subscribe and share, and then we can get on with that first drawing.
Grab a pencil, grab a brush, we're about to do Art Club!
Right, as always, we're going to be doing a 2-part drawing. We're going to do the first bit now, and then we'll come back at the end of the show and finish it off. The first bit is going to be nice and simple, but before we start, I'm going to read you a poem. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Don't worry though, because this is a funny one. It goes like this. The sausage is a cunning bird with feathers long and wavy. It swims around the frying pan and makes its nest in gravy. I used to love silly rhymes and poems when I was a kid. This is actually one of the books that I've still kept hold of that I had when I was a boy. This has got loads of funny poems in. But we're going to be doing our picture based on that rhyme. So what we're going to do is draw a sausage bird, and then at the end of the show we're going to be drawing the Cutlery jungle, so make sure you come back for that. First of all you need sheet of paper and something to draw with. I'm going to be using, I think I'll use this black felt tip. So we're going to start off by drawing our sausage bird. Now we're going to draw our sausage bird in the top corner here of our page, and we're going to start off with that sausage shape. The sausage shape looks a bit like this. You should be able to follow along and do something like that. And the sausage bird needs a little sausage eye. There we go, little sausage eye. And he's going to have his beak open. And his beak is just 2 triangles, one like that and one like that. I mean, he's not going to be able to fly without some long and wavy feathers. So we'll do our long wings. We'll start off with a curved line. Starts there and kind of curves around to there. That's going to be one wing. And the next one is going to curve around to there. And this one is his back wing, so it's going to be slightly smaller. We'll go back to this one here and we'll draw a line like this. And these are the feathers, and they're just going to carry on around until we get to about there. And this one here is the same. We'll curve around, do these little lines until we get to about there. Now within these wings, we're going to draw some more feather lines. So and again on this one. And then we'll do a few more lines here and here and here and a few more. And because I want to make the sausage look a bit rounded, I'm going to do a little bit of shading, a little bit of hatching. So what I'm doing is just using the thinner pen, just doing some curved lines that just go along the bottom of my sausage like this. And what that is going to do is make our sausage bird look a little bit more rounded. And we can do a few more of those and go over the top of the lines we've already done like this. And this is called hatching. There we go, that makes our sausage bird look nice and round. And the next thing we're going to do is colour it in. Try and make your sausage a brown colour, but make your feathers as bright and as colourful as you can. And that's your sausage bird done. Make sure you come back towards the end of the show and we're going to be making a cutlery jungle that's going to be trying to catch the sausage bird.
What do you call a penguin in the desert? Lost! And that joke has come from Catherine, age 6.
I hope you enjoyed that. What we're going to do next is a really cool lesson that I learned when I was quite young, and it teaches you how to make faces look in different directions. It's quite simple, but it's really useful. Now what you'll need is a sheet of paper, you'll need a pencil, a pen, and you'll need something circular to draw around. I got this glass. Now what we're going to do on our sheet of paper is try and fit in 5 circles. So we'll start with one up here in the top corner and we'll go around that like so. The next one we'll do in this corner over here like that. We'll fit one in between those two like that. And then we'll get 2 more on the bottom row. One there. And one there. Don't need that anymore. These are going to be the outlines for our faces, and what I'm going to show you is a really great tip for getting a face to look in different directions. So what we need to do in our first one is a cross. So a line going up and down, quite lightly because we're going to rub this out, and then a line going across there. It doesn't have to be like ultra neat. That there is going to be the guide for where we put the features of the face. I always start by doing the nose first. The nose is right in between where those 2 lines cross over. So I do my noses like this, like a little W with an extra bit. and it goes right in the middle. And then the eyes go either side of this line, but above this line. So there and there. And the mouth, we'll have him just doing a little smile, goes there. The ears go, one goes on that line, and one goes on that line. They're kind of thin like sausages because they're facing you. And then I'm just gonna make this into like a little boy, and I'm gonna give him just some spiky hair and give him a couple of eyebrows and perhaps just put in. And that is a face looking directly at you. Now, if you want to make it look like your person is looking left or right, what you need to do, that center line, you need to curve it one direction or the other. I'll show you what I mean. So we'll keep the horizontal line exactly the same, and we will curve the line. So let's have it curved that way. So it starts and it ends in the same point, but it curves. Now we do our nose in the middle where they cross over, and we'll do the eyes there and there. And we'll do the smile, we'll do the eyebrows, but this time you can't see the ear that is on that side because it's gone around the back. And this ear, rather than it being a sausage shape, will now be like the letter C. So it'll be there. And you can put the inside of the ear, which I do a bit like that. Now his hair, you'll be able to see a bit of the back of his hair, and you'll be able to see his hair like this, and his hair will stick up. And you'll notice that he is now looking to one side. Now, if you move that horizontal line so it's curved, your character will either look up, or if it's curved down, he'll look down. I'll show you what I mean. So this time we're going to keep the up and down line, so the vertical line, straight. And this time the horizontal line is going to start and end in the same place, but we'll do it curving up this time. And now when you draw your nose, and you draw your eyes, and your eyebrows, and your smile. Now the ears, they're sausages still because they're both on the side, but one's there and one's there. You'll only see the top of the hair just poking through there. So we just do that going like this. And your character is now looking up. Now what happens if you combine two curved lines? Let's try that. So the first line, the horizontal one, we'll have it starting and ending in the same place, but let's have it curving down. And the vertical line, it starts there and ends there, but let's have that curving this way. Now when you draw your nose, it goes here. You draw your eyes there and there. Pop the eyebrows on. Your mouth is there. This ear is like a backward C because it's halfway round. And you can do the inside bits like I did before. And this ear is kind of round the back here somewhere, and you can't actually see it. And you will see his fringe of his hair like this. And perhaps you'll see a bit of spikiness kind of going on here. And he's now looking down and to the side. I'll let you do the fifth one however you like. And when you're doing your own, they don't have to be boys. They can be girls, they could be aliens, they could be animals, they could be old people, they could look like me, they could have a beard, they could have no hair, they could have a hat. It's just a really good way of making your characters look in different directions. And once you've done it, all you need to do is rub out the cross and go over everything that you want to keep in pen. I'll show you. So why not give it a go and draw loads of fun faces of your own and have them looking in all different directions?
What do you call an artist with a sore throat? Vincent van Gogh. And that has come from Alice, age 8.
Well, that was quite fun, I suppose. Every week we learn about a famous artist. Now this week it's the turn of one of my favourites. It's a person called Bridget Riley.
1 minute artist, Bridget Riley. Bridget Riley was born in 1931 in Great Britain, and she is one of the leading artists in a movement that is known as op art or optical art. Her pictures use strong geometric shapes, wavy lines and contrasting colours to give a sense of movement and optical illusion. It has been said that some people who stare at Bridget Riley's paintings for too long experience motion sickness, similar to the seasickness that you get on choppy waves. Some people have even reported being actually physically sick after staring at her paintings. Her style of art is linked to pop art and was very popular during the 1960s. During the Second World War, Bridget Riley was a child and she was moved from her London home to Cornwall. There, she used to like to look at the sea and watch how it reflected in all of the rock pools. She loves experimenting with colour, putting warm and cold colours together to make vibrant paintings, and that is Bridget Riley in a minute.
2, 1.
Well, that was quite educational, and to counterbalance the fact that we've just learned some stuff, I've made a really stupid song about Bridget Riley's disco pants. Hit it!
Bridget Riley's disco pants, they really make me wanna dance. Those wavy lines have me entranced. They're Bridget Riley's disco pants. Lines are waving, brain gone crazy, freaky man like the rings of Saturn. Stop and pause for the disco draws. Bridget Riley's disco pants, they really make me wanna dance.
Now, I don't know whether Bridget Riley actually does have a pair of disco pants, but that's what we're going to be making next. For this, you will need a sheet of paper, you'll need a bit of card ideally, or you could use another sheet of paper. You'll need a pen to do a big outline, you'll need a pencil, you'll need a rubber, but we're not going to be using that to rub out. We'll also need a drawing pin, and you'll need a book that is kind of the same depth as your rubber, it's the same height as your rubber when you lay them flat down like that. I'm using a copy of Where's Wookie, really good book this. I could use one of my own books, but I don't like it when people who do these kind of things promote their own books. So the first thing we're going to do is the pants shape. Get a big, thick pen. You can use a pencil, you can use whatever you want really, but I like to use a big, thick pen. And we're going to do a nice line across the top of our piece of paper like that. Then we're going to do a line on each side that comes down to about there. And then we'll do another on this side that comes down to about there. And now it's going to kind of come in like a triangle. These bits are where the legs go through your underpants. They're going to be kind of slightly curved. So a bit curved, going one there. And then the same on this side. Oops, tricky for me to do. Going like so. And then we're going to join these bits at the bottom there. And that is your kind of basic pants shape. Now what we also need to do is add in the waistband and also the Y front shape. It's like an upside down Y. Like that. So that's your basic pant outline. Now what we need to do is turn them into Bridget Riley's disco pants.
Bridget Riley's disco pants.
What you need for this is your sheet of card and some scissors. Oh, I forgot to mention the scissors earlier. And what you do, be careful with scissors, you need to cut out a shape that is kind of wavy and make the curves kind of quite different in size and length. And if you go from one corner to the other, that's always quite good. I'm doing mine curvy, but you could do zigzags. There we go. And take one of your sides. I'm going to use this one. Where's my book? Get my drawing and put it on my book. I need the drawing pin. We stick the drawing pin in one of the corners near our curve. And we stick the other side of the drawing pin in the bottom of our drawing, like that. And then we stick the rubber on the other side of the drawing pin so we don't prick ourselves. And then we move the rubber so it's just off. And what we're ready to do now is use this as a way of tracing some Bridget Riley style wavy lines. So what we'll do, we'll start all the way over this side because I'm a right-hander, but if you're left-handed you can do it the other way around. I'm going to pull my sleeves up for this. And where we first start to see the outline of our pants, we'll just trace around that curve. And then we'll move it a bit more and we'll trace again. And we'll move it a bit more and we'll trace again. Try and keep nice and neat if you can, but it doesn't matter if you're not. And try and keep the stripes a similar width apart. And we'll trace that there. And you'll notice what's happening now, this bit up here has been uncovered and we can start doing that. So when we move it back a bit more, we've got to do this bit now and also this bit up here and a bit more. And keep moving it and tracing the line. And what you'll notice here is I've started to open it up down here a bit. And you just keep on tracing your curvy line. Try and be nice and steady and hold down your template. And you keep going and you keep going and you keep going and you keep going until your whole pants design has got wavy lines on it. This could take quite a while, so I'm gonna put you in fast forward. And that's your wavy pant design done. You can take out your drawing pin. And you don't need that anymore. And now it's time to colour it in. You can colour it in the colours of your favourite football team, your school colours, just your favourite colours if you like. I think I'm going to do mine orange, blue, white, and perhaps put a bit of purple in as well. And there you have it, your very own pair of Bridget Riley disco pants. Make sure you get your parents to share your pictures with me. I'd really love to see them. And remember to keep singing this song.
Bridget Riley's disco pants. They really make me wanna dance.
Hope you enjoyed that. Now it's time for this.
Grab a pencil, grab a brush, we're about to do Art Club!
We haven't done any painting yet, so we're going to do some now. It's a really quick, fun thing we can do where we change a very familiar shape into something quite different. The familiar shape is the initial letter of your name. So for me, it would be O, but a lot of my super fans will know that Olaf Falafel isn't my real name. It's a made-up stage name. My real name is Derek Chickpeas. So I'm going to use the letter D. So the first thing we need to do in the middle of our piece of paper is the first letter of your name. So mine's going to be a big D. The great thing about this is that everybody's will look slightly different because everyone has a different initial. Now, what we're going to do, once we've got this, we're going to turn it into either a unicorn, a dragon, or a unigon, which is basically a combination of both. I'm going to do a unigon because I think they're the most fun. It's really simple. All you need to do, add in the things that a unicorn or a dragon have. So a horn, a mane, tail, legs, wings, fire-breathing, teeth, claws. Tell you what, I'm going to go quite quickly, but you can obviously take your time, and I'd love to see all of your pictures when they're done. And then once you've turned your letter into a unicorn or a dragon or a unigon, then you can paint it. You don't have to use paint, you can use pencils, you can use felt tips, but I've not used my paints yet today, so I'm going to give it a go. And there you go, your very own magical creature made with the first letter of your name.
What's yellow, black and miserable? A Grumble Bee, and that has come from someone who hasn't left their name but is age 7.
So you remember how we drew our fantastic flamboyant sausage bird at the very beginning of the show? Now we're going to do the second part of that drawing, so make sure you've got them back with you, and it's going to be a cutlery jungle. It's a jungle that is filled with knives and forks, and they're all kind of bending and waving and trying to catch that sausage bird because they really want to eat it. Get your drawing in front of you and get that pen that you were using to draw the outline of the sausage bird. And we're going to start drawing lots of different knives and forks. We'll start with one here. They're quite simple to draw actually. So I'm going to draw this one kind of curving a bit towards the sausage bird. And I'm going to make it quite a thick, almost like the branch of a tree, quite a thick fork. And then we'll do a line there and a line there. And we are going to draw 4 of these kind of prongs on the fork. The actual word for those prongs are tines, so there you go. Sorry, learning. I'm going to do 4 of those. Try and get them kind of regular intervals, although I look like I messed that one up a bit, but it really doesn't matter. And then in here, we're going to draw a face. So we'll do 2 eyes. We'll do a little open mouth. Inside that open mouth, I think I might use the thin end of this pen. Draw some little teeth as though he's hungry. And he wants to eat that sausage bird. We're going to do a knife next. So the knife is the same. We'll have that curving up, a bit like a tree. Again, except this back line curves a bit higher. And this shape goes out and then curves back in. Like this. And he's going to be looking, I'm going to do his mouth curving this way, and one eye there, and one eye there, and we'll do some more teeth. I'm going to draw a few regular jungle plants as well, so some leaves, like this. Perhaps a few more here. And you can just do this however you like. It really doesn't matter. You're making your own jungle up. As long as you keep lots of knives and forks in there so it looks like a scary cutlery jungle. Let's do another fork. Let's do this one a bit more wavy. Perhaps a bit smaller, so perhaps he's in the distance. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One eye there, one eye there. And perhaps this one's not got his mouth open, perhaps he's just a grumpy because he can't catch the pesky sausage bird. Or I know what I'll do. I'll do a little spork. That's like a cross between a spoon and a fork. We'll do him over here. You think it's going to be a spoon, and then we do this at the top. I'm going to have a little speech bubble off this one saying, line at the back here. There's going to be more jungle leaves. And that looks like quite a busy cutlery jungle to me. I think it's probably time to colour it in. I'll put that on fast forward. And there you have it. Can't catch me, I'm the sausage bird. A colourful sausage bird flying over a very hungry cutlery jungle. Now, if you would like to win my own signed version of the sausage bird and the cutlery jungle, all you need to do is go to the comments below, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, and then type in the special code phrase, "My sausage is wavy." Good luck, and please make sure you get your mums and dads to send me your wonderful pictures. I really enjoy seeing them, and I'll show them at the beginning of next week's art club. Well, unfortunately, that is it for another art club. Aww. Don't worry though, there will be another one coming up on Monday. There's a few things I'd like you to do. First of all, I'd love you to keep sending in your jokes, put them in the comments. I want to see your artworks. Get your mums and dads to send in your finished pictures on my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you can find me online. Send me those pictures, they're really great. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And if your school doesn't know about Art Club, I'm pretty sure they'd like to know about it because it's a lot of fun, right? So make sure you tell your school and tell any other parents because I really want to spread the word. Also, click subscribe. Have I said click subscribe yet? Click subscribe. Guys, I think that is it for another episode of Art Club. Bye!